Spooky season has begun. I got to check out The Conjuring, Last Rites. This stars Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Michael Chaves directs the film. He previously directed The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So here's our story. In 1986, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren traveled to Pennsylvania to vanquish a demon from a family's home. This is meant to be the final goodbye for the characters of Lorraine and Ed. However, I don't think this will be the final time we see Ed and Lorraine on screen. Why? Because this film had a strong opening weekend. The fans of the Conjuring universe showed up. The movie made $83 million at the box office this weekend, which makes me very happy to see that people are going to the movies to check out a horror movie. Since The Conjuring Last Rites is meant to be the final film, I thought the Warrens ended their goodbye on a high note. And I'm just going to say it right off the bat. Way better than The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Vast improvement. But it would have been nice to see James Wan return to direct a story that follows Ed and Lorraine. I get it, he's busy working on so many different other projects, so why not have Michael return to direct? I'm not a crazy fan of his work, but The Conjuring Last Rites is the best film he has directed. The Conjuring Last Rites is a satisfying, heartwarming, emotional, and scary good time that gives a good send-off to the Warrens. Ed and Lorraine are the heart of these Conjuring movies. I've always found their characters to be very compelling. Ed is played by Patrick Wilson, while Vera Farmiga plays Lorraine. The chemistry between these two is so authentic. Their characters are grounded and relatable as they just want to help people. In this film, we see the characters getting older, their daughters getting married. This film focuses more on the theme of family. I like the family they were trying to help, but they aren't as compelling as other characters we've seen Ed and Lorraine help. Now, each Conjuring film has some kind of freaky or strange object. In this film, we have a large mirror that has a crack in it, but it's not as creepy as Annabelle. There were a couple of jump scares that did spook me in my seat, but I do think some audiences may find some of the jump scares to be a little generic. What really makes this work for me is the emotional journey we go on. I love Ed and Lorraine, and I think they are legacy characters. There was a lot of love and care put into these characters, and not just the characters, but the story. Now, I could see audiences complaining about the runtime. The movie does feel like an overstuffed turkey, and I could also see people complaining about the pacing. This movie does feel a tad slow. I thought this was a good film, as it delivered everything that I was looking for. Now, if you love Ed and Lorraine and love the Conjuring films, I hope you enjoy this final chapter. But like I said, I don't think this is the final time we're going to see Ed and Lorraine. I'm going to give The Conjuring Last Rites this grade right here.